Hi, ni hao. Hello, this is Larrylison Masterclass. My name is Lawrence. Welcome back to our Chinese character course, HSK1, Lesson 2, Episode 3 discussion class. In the Episode 2 of this video course, we discussed the 6th and 7th single component strokes, which are hongzhi and shùgōu. We also discussed these strokes with 4 new characters. And we also discussed about these characters, how they were written in ancient time and how they are also written in our time. In this video course, we are going to learn the last single component strokes, which is called shùgōu. We are also going to discuss these strokes with 2 new characters. Stay tuned. Hi, welcome back once again. This is shùgōu. It begins with a vertical line with a hook. Vertical line with a hook under. Let's see where it appears in these 2 characters. The first one we are going to discuss this stroke order with is this very character. This character has 2 pronunciations, yue and le. In ancient Chinese time, it was written this way. The top part of this character means drum, while the bottom part of this very character means the drum stand. That means that the character represents an instrument or music. But when this character means music or instrument, it is being pronounced as yue. That is why in Chinese language, music is called yin yue. Yin yue. Beautiful. For example, I can say in Chinese language, 爸爸喜欢听音乐. 爸爸喜欢听音乐 meaning what? Dad likes listening to music or dad likes music. 爸爸 means dad. 喜欢 means to like. 听音乐 to listen to music. 听 is to listen. 音乐 music. 爸爸喜欢听音乐. Let me ask you a question. 你喜欢听音乐吗？你喜欢听音乐吗？ You will reply, 我喜欢听音乐 meaning what? I love listening to music. I asked a question. 你喜欢听音乐吗 meaning what? Do you like listening to music? In our last discussion, we talked about ma, that ma is used in asking questions. So I put it in a form of question for you to understand what we are discussing about. 你喜欢听音乐吗？我喜欢听音乐. Beautiful. Let's see another sample. When this character is pronounced as le, it means happiness. Happiness. For example, Chinese people used a common word called 快乐 to talk about happiness. You know, this word cannot stand alone. That le, it cannot stand alone. So it needs to work with either yin yue or 快乐 to be sensible. So when it comes together with le, it means happiness. So we have 快乐. Repeat after me. 快乐. 快乐 here literally means happiness. For example, 祝你生活快乐. 祝你生活快乐 meaning what? Wishing you a happy life. 祝 here literally means to wish. 祝你 to wish you. 生活 means life. 快乐生活快乐祝你生活快乐 means wishing you a happy life. Another example. 我今天很快乐. 我今天很快乐 meaning what? I'm very happy today. 我今天 is I today. 我今天 I today. 很快乐很快乐 means very happy. Beautiful. Let's quickly see how to write this very character. Watch out. Nice one. Let's see another character where this shùgōu also appears in. The next character we are going to discuss this shùgōu with is a character known as xiao. Xiao. But before we continue with the discussion, let's watch a very short video that will tell us how this xiao was written in ancient time and how it could be written in our time. Watch out. The ancient Chinese people used a picture of a grain, little grains, three little grains that are together to form this very character or this very vocabulary. A long time ago, it was written with three strokes orders that shows the three grains that we are together. The same thing also happens in our time. It was also written with three strokes orders. Let's look at the evolutions that it undergoes before our time. Looking at these evolutions, they all have three strokes orders. Let's see how to write it. Shùgōu that we are discussing about also appears in this very character, giving us xiao, and it means small, few, tiny, young, or briefly. Beautiful. We've learned that xiao literally means tiny, young, or few. Tiny, young, or few. For example, let me tell you one thing that always happens in some part of Chinese family. In most Chinese family, we have people that bears the same name. For example, Li, Li. In a family, we might have two or three people that answer Li. How do they differentiate them? They differentiate them by saying younger Li and the old Li. So if I want to call the younger Li, I will say Xiao Li, Xiao Li. Xiao, remember we said that it means something that is tiny, few or young. Xiao Li, meaning what? The young Li. Then, what about the older one? Lao Li. The older one is called Lao Li. Beautiful. So we've seen how this xiao appears here. So xiao means few. So there are many ways to use it when we are talking about things that are few or very small. We use xiao. Another thing is 小伙子, 小伙子 meaning a young man. A young man is called 小伙子. So if I'm talking about a particular young man, I can say 那个小伙子,那个小伙子 meaning that young man. Beautiful. But remember, the point that we're trying to bring out here is on how to write this very character. That is our main point that we're trying to bring out here. So today we've been able to learn this last single component stroke, which is shùgōu. We've also learned this stroke with few examples and two characters. We've learned two characters which are le or yue and also xiao. We've learned their meaning and also how to use them. In our next video, we are going to be discussing the lesson 3 of HSK1. In the video, we are going to learn how to introduce yourself in Chinese language. Please, we'll be rounding up here today. If you are new in our channel, kindly subscribe, like, share, turn on your notification bell for more updates. Remember, the subscription is for free. The course is for free. Thank you for watching. See you next time. 再见。